Hello, Pitfall Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest II for the Super Nintendo with me, BlueAnkylo. Today we're going to go back to the Cave of Rhone. We've mapped it out pretty well for the easy section. Got through the looping rooms and up into the pit room. But that's, of course, where we got stumped last episode and got massacred by a really difficult battle. And just to let you know, we are still technically under-leveled a fair bit. The recommendation is your average party level to be 25. So Blue's almost at 25, but Linda is not even close. So, yeah, if things feel a little hard, it's because we didn't really do the level grinding that you would normally want to do. Now, to be fair, I think it's probably most efficient to do your level grinding in this dungeon, because you might fight some metal baubles and they'll just get you a level up automatically, basically. And even the other encounters, assuming you can win them at all, they actually provide better experience per fight than pretty much anything else. So, you know, that's all I'm trying to say. So it was 2 right and 1 up, I believe. It may have been from the other ramp, though. The other starting location. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to be leaving the super speed on a fair bit today because, you know, I want to actually make it through this dungeon in today's episode. So if we're fighting just enemies that we're familiar with, I'll try to speed it up a little bit. I have a feeling... Oh, there it is. It was 3 over and 1 up. That's what I was missing. Also, I'm still trying to learn exactly how my mystery hat works. It definitely is rounding up on the MP reduction. It's a base of 25% less MP to cast, but even if it only costs 2 MP, it still rounds up to saving 1 MP. Like, it's a really good hat. I don't think I ever recognized how good that was the first couple times I played it. I mean, a little bit of defense was nice, but because it doesn't change the spell command, like it doesn't change how much MP it says it costs, it's fairly likely I never actually noticed. So I probably didn't use magic as often as I should have, knowing that it was kind of a reduced expense. Like, if you know you can put enemies to sleep for 1 MP, that's going to make a huge difference. It means we can get through a battle with taking no damage for 1 MP. Like, that's the efficiency you need for this dungeon, because it's long, and there's going to be some enemies where that's just not an option. It's all the way up and right. I always mix it up. So I think we focus on the gargoyle and try to put the orc to sleep. The rotting corpse doesn't really do that much damage. I think it can poison you, which is annoying, and obviously put you to sleep. But the odds of falling asleep are pretty small, and poison's not that bad. Maybe we'll try it the other way around, where we put the gargoyle to sleep. It didn't work. Of course, he's flying. If he fell asleep, he'd fall down. So anything that flies has to be immune to sleep, right? Is that the rule? I'm sure I've said that in previous Let's Plays. It's always funny when a flying creature is put to sleep or paralyzed, but still considered flying. Like a Pokemon trick. Paralyze your Zapdos, and how is it still considered flying? I don't know. Okay, we're back on the trap floor. Good. How many more times will we fall down the trap floor? Every time. Where does the stairs take us if we just exit? To the top right of the trap floor? Yes. Okay. Oh, good. And they have killing machines. I'm going to take a guess and say those are probably the most dangerous thing in this encounter. Oh, magic vampirist. Actually, that is something that can drop, I believe, the magic hat, actually, if I remember correctly. So you definitely want to fight anything that has the brown gargoyle-looking thing, whatever it's called. I think it has a small chance of dropping the hat that I would like a second hat for. So keep an eye open on magic vampirist drops an item. Oh man, that killing machine, double big hits. We're gonna try to heal that out. 1 damage. Yeah, killer machines are pretty classically one of the stronger enemies in any Dragon Quest game. Specifically, Dragon Quest II. This is their first appearance in a Dragon Quest game, and they are pretty terrible. Alright, we got all healed up there nicely for free. A sleeped enemy is a perfect time for power shield use. Alright, we fell down again. Hopefully the pit stays there when we go back. So at least we can learn from our mistakes eventually. Dragons. Sure, dragons aren't too bad. I think we did learn that damaging magic worked on them at least. I should probably test out sleep and maybe surround, but it's actually their fire breath that's really scary, so... Well, no, their physical hits are still good as well, so that's fair. Critical hit, 145 damage, look at that. But they do give you really good experience, so... Alright, now maybe there's like a pit on the... Maybe I was thinking bottom left and it was top left, no. I don't know if magic will work on them, but I will try. And I will try to put the vampiresses to sleep if it works. Try to put us to sleep. That would be like a death sentence. In a battle like this, if we got put to sleep before we could kill something... Oh, man. So we were able to put one to sleep. That's a good start. Actually, lowering the defense of the killing machine might be the way to do it. Just because he has... Well, we dropped it by 75. That means he has 150 defense by default. So, pretty clearly a good choice. Now, seeing as we've got another sort of free round here where the enemy is sleeping, I think this is a smart time to heal up everybody. Might as well, right? Like, it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't take very long. Alright, 918 XP. Okay, I think... The way I remembered, anyway, was like getting to the bottom left corner of one of these rooms. Let's test out some sleepy dragons. I think in Dragon Quest I, people were telling me sleep was supposed to work on them, and then every time I tested it, it didn't work. But now, I mean, look at this. Linda's the status master. Sleepy time dragons. And that means level ups. Because that's, I mean, that's almost as much experience. No, it's as much experience as a metal bubble slime used to get. Anyway, Roland, level 23. 1 strength, 2 speed, 1 vitality, 8 HP, 6 MP. Stats bad, HP, MP good. Learn defeat. Oh. And a treasure chest with the Sword of Destruction. Well, I was wondering if we'd get lucky enough to see that. Now, the good news with the Sword of Destruction is Roland can use it, and it's his strongest weapon. The bad news is it's also cursed, like the Hades shield. Now, it is better than... I think it's the strongest physical damage weapon in the game, actually. That's really tempting. Man, that is a huge damage bump. But you will lose your turn 25% of the time. Okay, so that definitely didn't take us anywhere. Maybe we need to get through the maze floor and up again before we fall down. I'm sure there's a place, I know for sure, that eventually we need to find a spot to fall down on a maze floor. But I couldn't tell you which level it is off the top of my head. Anyway. Lucky drop from a dragon. Either way, we could sell it for a fair bit of money, I think. Killer machine. Why don't we kill the berserker and then sap the machine for next turn? I think because Linda goes first, I probably could have just killed it. And I think I probably should focus fire the killer machine. I mean, he did 30 damage. If he'd attacked twice after the sap, he would have killed Linda, no doubt. A half defense double attack will certainly kill somebody. So that's a little scary, even at full health. Alright, getting lots of experience. Back at the top. I'm pretty sure you have to go around counterclockwise, but I mean, I could be wrong. Stupid dragons. Why don't we try to put him to sleep. Even just one, it didn't work. Alright, good to know. It doesn't always work. Dragons... Seriously, he's still not dead? What is going on here? I was thinking, oh, it's just one dragon. I don't need to worry about this. This'll only take a second. But now everyone's practically dead. Thank goodness for power shields. And then Linda kills it. Good job, Linda. One dragon, 480 experience. Oh man, enemy strikes first. Luckily they didn't all dragon breath us, but that's pretty bad. We need to put them to sleep, basically. If this doesn't work, we're in really big trouble. 1 out of 2. I don't know. We'll see. Well, we're not dead yet. I think I have to try for the sleep again on the other one. It's just going to take too long to kill them at the moment. Okay, we got both dragons to sleep. We did not kill the Berserker, though. Bad Blue. I'm sure it's almost dead, so let's Linda kill the Berserker while Blue and Roland try to team up one of the dragons. There we go. We got one dragon down. As long as we can keep stuff asleep, we're in pretty good shape. That was a scary start, though, for sure, man. I think if the dragons had really... I think if every enemy in this group had just let out on that first bonus round, someone would have died. We just don't have enough HP and defense to survive. I guess it's really HP, because it's the breath attacks that we just can't... We can't really... We can't do anything about it, is the trouble. Isn't this just an amazing floor? I mean, I'm almost positive we have to go around in approximately that direction, but I just keep getting stuck. Okay, that's the small breath. Not so bad. And Linda's in good shape. Look at her killing stuff. Alright, that battle went fine. You know, I could cheese it and use save states, but I would feel really dirty. So, I think what I'm going to try to do instead is put them to sleep, because, like, I don't know what else to do when there's so many flames. It works. Wow, I did not expect that you could put flames to sleep. That's nuts. Sleep, the most overpowered spell in Dragon Quest II. In Dragon Quest I, I almost never got any value out of it. Like, when it was just a one-on-one fight, it was almost never worth it. But now, man, it works way better. Anyway, Blue, level 25, finally. 5 strength, 9 HP. Well, I mean, it accomplishes more damage and more survivability, so... Can't argue. Alright, let's continue trying to... Was that hole already there? It didn't look like I feel like I would have walked over that tile already once or twice. Like, do some of these reform when you fall down, or just... Am I just blind? Silver Devil. I think he dropped something interesting. Might be one of the cursed items or something. No, the holes definitely stay after you've fallen down them. I just must have gotten very lucky the first time through and missed most of them. Sleep spell was not terribly effective. There we go. Well, he's sleeping one way or the other. Good enough. You know, we're doing enough damage that we can probably kill those green dragons fairly efficiently now with just normal attacks. I think I have to go down. I should have gone down and around that last pillar. So have you guys maybe picked up on why everyone hates this dungeon so much yet? Scorching Flames. So brutal. Sapped. 41 damage even on Blue. Let's do a heal all. It's a pretty efficient time for that when we're down to 23. Healing over 100, that's not bad. Gonna heal and try to keep them asleep. The other one woke up, but that's fine because I think it's dead. It woke up just in time to get murdered. Yeah. That 5 strength from Blue was good. That was a good level up. And if I could just get to this magic weapon that's in here, I would have nothing to worry about for Blue. I think once we get the sword upgrade, it'll be pretty reliable that everything in this dungeon, Blue will be able to one-shot, or maybe everything except the dragons kind of situation. Also, keeping in mind, I am playing at like triple speed. Like, how long have we been doing this dungeon now at triple the regular speed? Yeah, I think you can cut through the middle on the top left. You don't have to go right to the corner. Alright, we're gonna try to make sure the killing machine goes down. Bad order of operations there, but Blue still did not kill it much. Okay, I think Blue can finish the Berserker, Roland can finish the killing machine, and Linda can maybe put the dragon to sleep. Alright. Hey, that was a really good round. Everything worked the way I wanted it to. Let's take a turn to heal up. Yeah, why not? I think she has more HP than 102. Nope. It's okay. Yeah, the power shields are what's really going to make this work, actually. Like, that's the big trick, because if I had to use MP to heal all the damage we were taking, we couldn't not survive long enough to do this loop over and over again, unless you already know how to walk to the staircase. Like, we couldn't afford that many combats. And now we're in... This might actually be the top floor. Oh, man. Well, I sure hope this works. 1, 2, not 3, but 4. So if Blue was smart and Roland, they could have killed the one dragon that was not asleep. Or at least they could have tried. Sleep spell, too good. Yeah, I probably was not aware that the power shield healed this well the first time I played. Almost certainly didn't know that. And I probably never would have relied on sleep. So if I'd been more MP efficient with my healing items, like, well, the free healing shield, and also using the sleep spell more often, I'm sure I would have found this dungeon a lot less difficult when I was younger. Anyway, Linda 19, Strength 2, Speed 2, Vitality 1, HP 8, MP. She gets another really good HP MP level up. And she learns Explode It. Right, she doesn't get Firebane. That's the one she gets. So, actually, Roland has a spell he hasn't used yet either, and maybe I'll show that off. I forgot to, I was going to demonstrate it. So there's a path to the left, not south or north. So he has the Defeat spell, which is also known as Whack. It's just a chance to kill an enemy. Just a single target, might kill them, might not kill them kind of thing. I will try it out, you know, because might as well. And then Linda learned Explode It, which is, I think, the strongest magic damage spell in the game. It's certainly way better than Inferno's, and I think it's at least competitive with Firebane. But I think it's more important that we try to put them to sleep. 2 out of 4, that's okay. Does it work on everything? What? That's not Whack, that's Kuthwhack. Okay, that spell might be way better than I ever thought it was. I generally don't like chance to kill enemy spells. Is it group or all enemies? Yeah, it's just by group. I mean, that's still really good. It's not going to be as easy to hit everything as Firebane, but I think Explode It will be like the Kabang spell, and we'll just hit everything. I think. I still think the idea here is to kill the killer machine fast, if possible. Which would work a lot better if Linda went first. But we got it. And we're sapped. Yeah, the real danger is getting sapped right before the killer machine gets a turn. That's the brutal combo. Okay, well, we're learning lots of new things. That's you know, as long as you're learning new things, you're doing well. We've got ourselves a maze floor. Okay, that was we left to the right and ended up back at this left side in the middle. Don't think it's this floor, but I think we're getting close to where you're supposed to use the Rubus Charm, but obviously we're not quite there yet. And we're just gonna... Well, you know what? Last time defeat worked so well. Okay, that time it worked on nothing. So, in case you were thinking defeat was going to be the best spell in the game, I mean, that's more what my experience is, where it works once in a while, but usually it does nothing. You know, that's my typical insta-death type spell tricks. Neat. Useful when it does something, but a lot of times it just wastes around. Roland, level 24, strength 2, speed 3, vitality 1, HP 7, MP 4. That's pretty good level up. Lots of HP is good. Killing machine. And I could try to just put the berserkers to sleep. I don't know if this would save us more HP than the other way around. You know, if I equipped the cursed sword on Roland, he might be able to kill a killing machine with blue. Like, the two of them might be able to take it down in a single turn. Oops, she is almost dead. I should have taken a healing round there, actually. Oh well, we're doing pretty good for overall MP efficiency, so I don't mind spending a bit of MP. Alright, that did not take us anywhere. Dragon was not paying attention, so it's got murdered. More dragons. You know what? Let's try to do the sleep trick again, because it's awesome when it works. Ooh, Scorching Flames. That's why we should always focus down the dragons. Good point. Good point, video game. Alright. Give Blue a chance to heal if he goes fast, or Linda decides not to do a crit. Alright, so either... This is going to be a repeating maze where you just have to figure out the way through, isn't it? Yeah. We had the pitfall maze, and now we have a more looping maze. Yeah, it's... You just got to remember every fork what you need to do. I love these kind of mazes. Wow, 1 for 3. Sleep! What are you trying to do to me? Alright, sleep has failed us. I'm scared, guys. The power of the sleep. The game knows that I've been abusing it. Alright, we're gonna have to do a little bit of healing here, I think, because those breaths are just brutal. Alright. Alright. Good old power shields. Most broken item in the game. Alright, so it's up to here, and then maybe more up? Ooh, 2 really dangerous enemies. Go for the dragon, then... Why don't we test out Explode It? Because it should hit everything. Does a ton of damage. Of course, we got hit by a crit, but otherwise, that went really well. Yeah, Explode It. That's pretty good. That 82 Well, that is why whenever you come to this dungeon, you're supposed to bring a leaf. Oh, of course. You can't use it when you're dead. You just have to have someone else steal it off your corpse. From your coffin, sorry. And now I will use it on you. And that gives him full HP in this game, so that's nice. Yeah, you know. And that was the dead end, or the repeat. Well, we're starting to get some defeats here. So let's try some defeats on our side to balance it out. And it worked! Just spend 4 MP and you kill everything. They didn't see me. guess we can try to defeat the dragons again and bring down the killer machine. You know, I've cast it, what, 4 times now? It's got a 75% chance so far to just kill everything that we've cast it on. One time it did nothing, but every other time it's killed the entire group, so that's got some potential. We're definitely getting a little low on MP, or we're at least under 50% MP at this point, let's say. Up or down, what do you guys think? I think I'll still try... You know what? I'll try to do just a heal here. Why not? If Linda goes first, she can heal, and then Roland can just kill everything. You know, that's 4 out of 5. That's 80% so far. It's still... Yeah, like, if it's anything close to 60 to 80%, that's a really good spell. I would never have guessed it would be that high. Anyway, level 26 blue. 4 strength, 3 speed, 1 vitality, 8 HP. That's another really good level up. I bet you it's up. It was totally up. Left or right? This might be... I wonder if this is where you're supposed to pray. I don't think this is actually the right spot yet. But I know we're a heck of a lot closer than we used to be. Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to take, like, every bad path. The problem with this one is I think the Hoimi slimes can heal the metal bauble. But we have to try. Okay, we did 1 damage to it. And then it ran away. So it might be smart in this kind of battle to have one person use some spell that kills all the heal slimes. And then just... I forgot the way to go. The rest of the team can just focus down the... or try to focus down the metal bauble. Well, not a lot of sleeping. You know, it kind of feels like that defeat spell is more reliable than sleep, which is really weird. I mean, it's a higher level spell, I suppose. So, you know, that's fair, but it costs more MP, and it's you learn it at a much later level. Sort of just wanted to test out how much damage we could dish out without using sap. Just because we are not made of a MP. You know, we're going to start getting pretty low if I spam too many spells. Alright, so it's up on this one. Oh, man. I'm still going to go explode it because they're all separate groups. It's really annoying. And, I mean, it killed one at least. That's great. And then we're back to healing again. So much damage. Sapped and then hit by a terrible... whatever you call it. A terrible robot, basically. Ooh, okay. Hang in there. We gotta be getting close. Although I have not gotten the Thunder Sword yet. Okay, they didn't see me, so I'm not gonna waste all my MP on a... well, I'm not gonna waste Roland's 4 MP when I can use Sleep and probably... It was not as effective, definitely. Just a normal fireball, so that's not so bad. Yeah, that sleep spell still got good value. I'm still pretty impressed. Alright, left at the fork. I don't know. Now we'll go up. How many loops do we have to go? Oh, man. Well, we got another level up, so at least we're getting stronger. Level 20 Linda. 9 speed, that'll get her first in combat, and 4 vitality, and 7 HP and MP. Wow. Really good level up for her. Speed is only what she needs. I can't stop now. Like, I can't leave the dungeon and come back, because I'll never remember the route through this maze. That's a lie. I'll probably remember, but still, it's a lot easier to get it all done in one go than to try to remember it later on. I really wish these guys would focus down the dragon that's awake. Like, leave the sleeping dragons for last, guys. I think you could agree to that. At least we only got a fireball. It's not so bad. Well, Blue's doing like 81 damage on dragons now. That's pretty impressive. We're definitely getting a lot of level ups in here. It was up, left. Oh man. Part of the problem is there's so many random encounters. It takes so long to get back. I just one-shot a blue dragon there. Look at that. Should have healed. Should have been healed. So Blue has gone strong enough, even with his not... even without using his best weapon in the game, that he can kill dragons even. Awesome. Not quite enough to finish a killing machine off, obviously, but... Actually, you know what? Let's do both people healing. And Linda can just give a little punch. She smacks things with her staff. It's okay. Alright, level ups. Good. Level 25 Roland. And look at that. Strength 1, HP 7, MP 4. The revive spell. Now there's some value. We're definitely getting close to the end now. He's got like his most useful spell. Now it's very expensive. But basically what this means is you need to save your Yggdrasil leaf for when Roland dies. And then he can resurrect the other people. And I believe unlike later in the game, later in the series where Zing is the new name, where it only has like a 50-50 chance of actually working. Was it up here? No, up didn't work, right? Dang it, it was one more up and then it was not up. Ah! My poor memory. I don't even know if we're going to have enough to get through this friggin' dungeon. I know we're getting very close. But yeah, this is why everyone hates this cave. It's just so long. And it uses a lot of annoying cheap tactics to make it harder by making you redo the same floors over and over and over again. It's not like by distance it's the longest map. It might even be longest map by squares traveled, but because they make you redo the last couple floors so many times. Like, I'm being, I feel, really efficient with MP, and we're still approaching the point where we're not actually making enough. Like, we're going to start running... We're going to have to escape pretty soon, rather than continue on. So I'm trying to save my MP for, like, cheap spells, primarily, if I can. Like, sleep is really efficient MP-wise, especially with that hat on. That's about as efficient as it can get for 1 MP. To potentially wipe, essentially completely disable an entire group. That's about as good as it gets, so I'm cool with that. Okay, up on this one. That was like an ice breath or something? Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of ice breath later on. Up and left. Now, the magic vampires seem to be fairly resistant to spells. But we got both of them after they sapped us, unfortunately. We did not get a one-round killer machine kill, which is less good. I think we got a lucky dodge there, because whoever he attacked, like, I guess he probably couldn't have killed anybody, so we're probably okay. Okay, still, a dodge is always... And the encounter rate sometimes is just, you know, too much. So we're already 33 minutes in at mostly triple speed combat. I'd already done like half the cave and we're still struggling to finish it off in one episode. Don't go right, go up. I hate these fights so much. I don't know what... When they're all different groups, it makes it so hard to know how to efficiently take it out. No. Well... Hopefully Roland can finish this thing off. Good. Because I figure it's pretty close to die. Oh, if Roland goes down, we got problems. In fact, I'll double dip in making sure he doesn't die. As long as Linda or Roland went first, they were gonna be able to heal him up, basically. I figured that would be the safest. Turns out I didn't need to do that, but he's my outside / escape. He's the only way for us to get out of here. So I needed that. Now I went... I don't even remember. It's been... You know what? I can't remember if I went left or right. I probably went right. Or no, I probably went whatever. Sorry, guys. I cheated that one time. Hopefully you can forgive me. Can you find it in your heart to forgive a poor Ankylo who's been in this dungeon way too long? And really doesn't want to have to die and redo it all? The dragon protected itself from blue. What a cheater! How is that fair? Oh, man. You're so low on HP after that one round. Okay, thank you, Roland. You did a good job. Wow, almost got Roland right there, even then. Alright, more experience. Hey, at least we're approximately at the level we're supposed to be in to do this dungeon now that we're almost done it. Please tell me we're almost done it. Alright, good sleep. Still gets 50 damage in because it's a killer machine, and that's what it does. Freaking thing. How did anyone ever finish this dungeon without spamming magic shields? Or just level grinding forever? Alright, we made it to the end. So if I remember correctly, that last floor before the staircase is the one that would have looped if we didn't have the Charm of Rubus. So that's sort of the problem, is if you didn't go back and get the 5 crests and go to Rubus, that dungeon, you'd get all the way to the top, which would take for friggin' ever, only to find that you couldn't actually get out and you're at an infinite loop. And then you'd go look somewhere else, and there's nowhere else to go, other than that sword we missed. But, I think I know where that is approximately, so we can try that again later. But, just because we made it through and we've got happy music again, don't let your guard down. The enemies out here are worse than are in the cave. This is Rhone, it's snowy, and it's terrible. So prepare possibly to just die right here if we're unlucky. Now, I do believe that we've learned that sleep is the silver bullet on silver devils and everything. But basically everything around here either has a hugely powerful physical attack or the ability to just do a breath that does 50 damage to the whole group. So it's very easy to get surprised and just your team is gone up here on the snow plane. So this is the area that I remember, like, the cave I remember being very frustrating because it's a stupid maze, but it's this area that I remember dying in all the time. Just some free money there, basically. I'm gonna try to stay on the plains as long as I can, because it's lowered encounters. One of the few places in the game where it actually matters to not get in a ton of fights. Now, we managed to put fire elementals to sleep. Let's see if we can do it on blizzards as well. Well, we got one. I didn't even see what spell it tried to cast, but it didn't work, so that's great. Oh, the defense, the sap spell, I see. So I wonder if sometimes the sap spell can be avoided. I don't think so. I think it just always works. Alright, we're getting close, and I did remember the path. That little temple, that's gigantes. So these guys hit, well, you might be able to guess, but they hit really hard. I hope they can be put to sleep. Nope. 49 damage to Linda. 38 damage to Linda. Well, I sure hope she can go really fast, and, you know what? I think they do enough damage that the heal shield's not enough. Yep, these are the kind of jerks I remember really making me mad. We'll try one more sleep. Maybe we just got bad luck. I think they're pretty resistant to sleep. Maybe one more try? 3 attempts in a row with no successes seems to suggest that that's not the right spell for them. So we'll have to try Surround or something next time. We're so close here, I can't fail. We're going to probably have 1 more or 5 more battles. Let's at least be healed up. Come on. Alright. Success. We didn't even die on our way to the, this checkpoint. This Traveler's Gate will return you to the lower world. If you wish to return, then please enter. We probably will, but first and foremost. So you have come, Blue. O gods, may the light shine upon the descendants of the legendary hero Rhone. I believe the flashing was a full heal, including a full revive for the entire party. Anyway, I'm very near to a level up. Roland's a ways off, and Linda's a fair ways off. And you definitely want to save here, because essentially we can use the return spell to come here immediately, rather than have to climb the Tower of Rhone. So always save here, if we want to go anywhere else. So that's good. Now, obviously going back is not going to get us forward, and we do want to eventually go to the final castle, which is, well, I guess I could show you where we are on the map if you're concerned, just in case you're curious. Oh, we can't actually see it here? That's curious. I didn't know the world map would break when we came to the top of Rhone. Anyway, you remember the white mountains in the middle? We're just in there. The walk to Rhone is pretty long, and we have to fight a lot of those gigantes and ice devils and everything. So I'm not terribly excited about that, and I have to go back to the cave anyway because I need a sword. But let's see where the teleportal takes us. Wait, does it just take us back to this old man's hut? It does. So this just takes us back to the bottom of Rhone. And unfortunately what that means is if you didn't save it in Rhone, you're going to have to walk all the way back up. Because if you stepped back into this portal that we just took, it's just going to take you back to this town. So I think that the main lesson here is never save it ever again unless you're at that final outpost. So that's my tip for you. So how much money do you think we made? We had about 20,000 plus whatever we can sell. I was hoping we'd have enough to get the cool armor, because Roland definitely needs some better armor. We did get a free dragon killer that's worth a bunch of money. That's probably about it. We need the power shield. He doesn't have anything else worth selling. Blue, I mean, we could sell this Sword of Destruction. That'd bring us up to 40,000. How much is in the bank? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well, that would bring us up to, what'd I say, 11,000, so that's 43,000. I think we'd still be 2,000 short from the mink armor. Well, unless we can sell his current armor as well. Magic armor's worth some. Yeah, you know, that might be enough. But the Sword of Destruction, guys. Would I ever really consider equipping a 25% chance to waste your turn just to do a little bit more damage? I might. But I'm not going to do it right now. Let's just get rid of it. I also could sell the Hades shield, if I had another one. But I'm also pretty sure we'll have enough money now. Also, I need to pick up another Yggdrasil leaf. So let's go back to Barrow Town, or whatever it's called. The Barrow Downs, clearly. And I know the episode's getting a little bit long, but we'll do one more kind of upgrade. It's kind of our final upgrade other than trying to get that sword. We'll save the sword for next episode. But we'll pick up the fancy armor, the last purchasable item, and and a leaf. Now, we also have some more grinding we can do. There's more spells to learn. And to be honest, I actually think we did a pretty good job at surviving the Cave of Rhone. Like, we only actually game overed in there once, and it was just a really bad sort of enemy strikes first thing, I think. Or, well, no, it was just too many flames. They just teamed up on us. But still, it was a really bad encounter. And we got enough level ups. Like, we were able to stay alive long enough to actually make a pretty big improvement. Like, we got like 3 or 4 level ups for everybody. So by the time we got to the end of the cave, we were actually pretty strong. But, to be honest, I don't actually think we're anywhere near strong enough to kill the final boss just yet, because he's kind of special. So I believe... Oh, it's 65,000. Dang it. Okay, well, you know what? That's a little bit more than I thought it was. Luckily, there is a vault. And, there is a vault. And I just sold one of my cursed items. The truth is, I probably am not gonna... I'm probably not gonna go with the cursed equipment. Even though it's cool, it has the best stats. If it is a 25% chance to just completely lose your turn, I just can't see myself really ever thinking that was a good enough deal. That should be enough money now at the other shop. You know what I mean. Anyway, mink coat to Roland. I want to show you the defense difference, so I'll wait a little second. So we saved 16,000 gold. That's the first time the gold card really made a difference. I guess it saved a significant amount on the power shields as well. So, you know, I did sort of cheat to get the gold card, but in the big picture, it saved us maybe 25 grand. That wouldn't have taken too long to farm up if that's what you want to do if you don't have the gold card. Alright, so light sword. Mink coat gives him, what was that, 25 more defense? That's pretty substantial. I think if we test it out, just for interest's sake, it should be less defense than the water robe. Yeah, it's a little bit weaker than the water robe. It's a fair bit weaker than Erdrick's armor. So it's only the 3rd best armor, but still it's the best Roland's gonna get. So, unless... No, I don't think he can equip the cursed armor either. He can equip the cursed sword, and that's probably it. Blue's the only one that gets, like, the good heavy armor, essentially. Well, the only thing else that Roland would want, actually, is the Happy Hat, or whatever it's called. Because 8 more defense and some... 8 more defense and less MP cost would be a nice upgrade for him. He just needs all the defense. Alright, so after all that, we have a little bit of money left over. And that's pretty well pimped out, honestly. Like, 116 defense, 124, 159. We're looking pretty good. The only problem is that the last dungeon and the last area is just so difficult. Even though we are very strong, the enemies are stronger. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here, just to demonstrate that return works. It's going to work, right? There we go. And it's nice here because you can always get a free heal, basically. Although, you get your heal, but then he yaps at you for a while. And you basically have to save it, or it's just hard to dodge all the text, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, next episode we will... we'll try to get the Thunder Sword, because I'm not going to go to the final dungeon without the Thunder Sword. That's not an option. And maybe I'll make an effort to get a lucky random drop for that hat. If I can find a good place to farm, because we're going to need to get some level ups anyway. And that's kind of the last 2 items that I could see being useful for us to pick up. Cheaper spells for Roland and a little bit of defense, and a lot more offense for Blue. I mean, there is a cursed set. There's a cursed slot, a cursed item for every armor and weapon slot, I think, but... I don't know, I don't see myself really enjoying losing some of your actions. I don't think that's worth it. Even doing more damage or, you know, taking slightly less physical, it's just not worth losing a turn ever. Even if it was 1 in 10, I don't know if I would take it. And 1 in 4 is still pretty often. So anyway, yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. We're almost there. A couple more episodes and we should be done, hopefully.